Hey traders, welcome to a new week of streams. Today's a Monday, red bloody Monday for the crypto markets. Also, we saw a pullback on TradFi, just a small pullback for the traditional markets, and a way deeper pullback for risk on altcoins. But I reckon everything's still fine, chat. Welcome to the stream once again. Fresh week to begin with. Just cloaking in and approaching the mid of December. Hold on one second here. Okay, I got the chat rolling. How's it going? Seb says, and good morning, fellow traders. What's up, Seb? Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're having a good time. Let's go look at some charts here. Trying to get something ready here. Okay, I think we're set there. All right. BTC had quite the pullback today. Down, closed the daily down 3.8%, and actually the largest drawdown you've seen since November 25th. About a little bit over 2 weeks ago, it had a bearish engulfing candle confirmed. And at some point, it was even down 5% plus. Actually, 6.8% was the deepest that you went today with BTC. But this is normal. We said that this price action resembles somewhat this bullish chop consolidation, this vertical accumulation that you saw in BTC from early November all the way into December on the ETF launch. So you had several chop here, bearish engulfing that got bamboozled the day after into a local blow off top, and then more consolidation and choppiness. So anything that happens here locally is not anything that concerns me. And actually, I'm gonna show you why in a few more minutes. I'm still bullish. I think this is a blessing for market participants who are sidelined. This was a great chance to add on their position or maybe enter the market here on this scare where people think that it might be over, or I don't know, that we're probably going to top out for some time. I think that it was just a great opportunity on the charts for picking a conviction back. It's just how I think it is. And yeah, bearish engulfing confirmed for BTC. Let's see the RSI on the daily. The RSI just lost the 60 points, so just a little bit less than 1 point under the buyer's control zone, sitting at 59.3, and picking up strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram once again. So we said that you have a hidden bullish divergence here on the MACD and price, where you have this low, which is a low here, and you have a higher low now and a lower low in the MACD histogram, which is a bullish continuation divergence. This is a hidden bullish divergence that is not confirmed yet, starting to mature, was about to flip neutral, but then big selling volume came in today, and this is the freshly opened candle. So this means nothing. The current bar that you've seen here, this could turn into light red in 23 more hours if we actually close on a decent daily tomorrow. So hidden bullish divergence argument still there, not invalidated. I reckon it could take even maybe 1 more week or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think that this low will be respected, that you will put in a higher low regarding this previous low, whatever that low sets, and that will give you that nice argument for bullish continuation with this hidden bullish divergence that's maturing here on BTC on the daily time frame. But what I wanted to show you guys is that the 9-day time frame closed a couple days ago, and it closed green, chat. It closed outside of the Bollinger Bands. Actually gonna get rid of the P-cycle top here. So there you have here the Bollinger Bands on the 9-day time frame. Which one I was using? I think this one. So You had this compression, as I've been repeating like a parrot now, on diminishing volatility on BTC USDT. Then when the basically volatility was super low, Bollinger Bands were really tight here. That's where you try to have a double breakdown down here. You tried to have a breakdown here on August, but market participants, sellers failed to have a close below the bands. The same thing could be argued for late October and early September, where the market participants respected the lower band here, and this ultimately gave you the failed breakdown on this Bollinger Band compression that they released the price action on this Bollinger Band expansion that we're currently in. And 2 days ago, this 9-day close outside of the bands, chat, which is implying continuation of strength and possibly not any dips so far. If you go back into the prior cycle, you'll see a lot of back-to-back 9-day closes outside of the bands, and as for as long as those 9 days closes remained outside of the bands, then you kept pushing higher. You had one exception here on mid-January, but then when you came back inside of the bands on May, it was ultimately, you know, time for consolidation. You can argue the same also about 2017 and some other style rallies from history on BTC. You could even do that case on late 2023 too. So as long as we get consecutive 9-day closes outside of the bands, I think it's just going to continue impulsing to the upside, and we may not see some kind of consolidation before another leg up. This 9-day time frame candles been open only for 2 days, so this has still 7 more days to play out and develop. And we'll be looking at that next Monday, whether this 9-day close will be above basically 99.7k or not. If actually in one more week we close above 100k or 99.7, then you will have continuation of this fractal or basically pattern that you're currently seeing with this compression of the Bollinger Bands and then expansion on the 9-day time frame. 9-day time frame is a really significant level, you know, it's a high time frame level. And it's sitting on the bearish control zone on the RSI at 74 and printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You actually confirmed your highest negative momentum bar in history on the 9-day time frames just 2 days ago, chat. So I'm not concerned. I think that dips are for buying until you see a 9-day close back inside of the bands. That doesn't mean that's over. It's a sign of caution. Because, for example, here when you close back inside of the bands here in the 9-day, then the immediate candle afterwards was a bullish engulfing candle, implying possible immediate continuation, right? But here, when you close back inside of the bands with this 9-day close, here I think this was on like April or May 2021, but then you didn't have that immediate continuation. That's when you ultimately had some consolidation into a strong pullback across the markets. So I'm using the 9-day as my guide, since we saw this setup here on this compression, that this compression looks like a small period of time, but it was actually 8 months of consolidation from March all the way into early November. So next time that we get to see a 9-day close back inside of the bands, then I'm gonna be a little bit cautious and see how the following 9-day close goes. If it doesn't have an immediate reclaim, then I might start to shave off some positions, maybe take some profit and get ready for that consolidation. Although when BTC consolidates, then usually you get to see a few altcoin season in between, so you may have some lingering liquidity on the market while BTC goes back inside of the bands on the 9-day time frame. Okay, so although today's price action was scary, look at the Bollinger Bands here on the daily, man. It's getting compressed, getting tighter and tighter. Actually, let's look at the bandwidth here. So the Bollinger Bands are right now on the daily are more compressed than basically since like June of this year, that you have not seen this low volatility in the market. So this has not seen its volatile expansion yet, right? Yeah, I think at some point this will be a strong volatile expansion to either one side of the other. You can see here, once again, the moving average of the Bollinger Bands holding the line here for the daily close, acting as support. So hopefully this is not a case where you had two attempts of getting a breakout to the upside and then you had the breakdown. That could happen, you know, because when you're compressed, then that could happen. What happened on the 9-day, what we were saying here, you know, when you had this two attempts to have a breakdown, then you failed, then you more often than not go to the opposite side of the bands for the real breakout. So let's hope that this is not that case. The trend is your friend, or trend is an uptrend. So hopefully this resolves higher and we get another expansion on volatility and another run into this highs on this expansion of the Bollinger Bands. All right. So BTC is fine, although it might seem a little bit scarier today because you had a spike on Bitcoin dominance, which got a lot of altcoins wrecked today. You saw a lot of double-digit losses across the altcoin sector, and that's more often than not scary. But I think that's fine. I think it's fine as BTC holds the line. You might get another Bitcoin dominance run up, like who cares? Like maybe Bitcoin dominance is not topped, whatever. As long as Bitcoin is, itself against USD is not topped, then we're cool. All right. So BTC opening the new candle up 0.4%. You have a small Coinbase premium here against Binance's list, like $30 premium against Binance. Usually when that happens, it's bullish, short-term bullish at least. Let's see BTC against SPX. So look at the SPX, man, on the BTC. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed. 58 on the RSI. You have the same argument for hidden bullish divergence still against the SPX pair. I'm not going to repeat myself. You already know what I mean. But it looks fine. It's hovering above, you know, the prior all-time high from 2021. And we've said this, and we're gonna repeat it. Each time they get an all-time high break on BTC against the SPX, you usually go on a tremendous rally before the first pullback. 2017, you had a 91% rally before the first pullback. 2021, you had a 50% rally before the first pullback. So we're targeting at least, or hopefully, a 20 to 25% rally after the breakout before the first pullback, which is far away from here. It's like at the 20 point, like somewhere around here. So not anywhere until like above here. And I see confluence with possibly the 9-day time frame on the Bollinger Bands. Not until that happens will make me scared or shake me out of my positions, right? Because I'm bullish, but I'm not I'm not gonna be blindly bullish if I start to see some weakness across the chart. Excuse me, chat. Now that's BTC against the SPX. It's doing fine. Kind of looks like a double top here, man. Like BTC was not able to get a higher daily close than the previous daily close here, but that's all right, man. Everything's fine. Let's go to dominance. So dominance had quite the big daily candle close on a 2.8% gain, catching follow through to yesterday's bullish engulfing candle. Had a retest to 200 moving average, a bearish retest to it for the first time in quite some time, because here you just blasted through. Like it's been a while since you had like a bearish retest to 200 moving average, maybe since May 2022. So Bitcoin dominance had quite the spike today. The reason on altcoins getting obliterated was basically, you know, I don't know, probably some over leverage longs, whatnot, you know, some flushes that usually have in bull markets. And it was translated to this spike on Bitcoin dominance, 2.8% gain. And I think it was the largest daily candle since like June. I was trying to find a larger candle, but I think that I couldn't find any of them since like June of this year. Since like this one, which was which one was it? Or maybe March. Not even, man. When did I see it? Here in October you have a 2.5, but today was 2.8. But yeah, a multi-month gainer on the daily time frame for Bitcoin dominance. But the possible good news is that you rejected 57.2%. This inflection zone from history. You can see how well it was regarded from 2019 through 2021 as support and as resistance, and now possibly flipping a prior level of support, now flipping it to resistance, chat, and the 200 moving average as well. But yeah, good price action on Bitcoin dominance in regarding to the bullishness of this asset. We had a bullish engulfing on Sunday, now a massive follow through on a 2.8 gain. You're losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram, and you finally left the oversold area on the RSI, sitting at 43 points. So you left the bearish control zone, the seller's control zone on the Bitcoin dominance. You're now neutral. So MACD about to go for a full reset. Maybe a few more days you'll flip green again. You've not seen a green bar since November 21st. So maybe we're due for some green positive momentum in dominance, but I reckon that this will create a lower high, man, if it actually gets continues to spike higher. That's what I think. So Bitcoin dominance, large gain today, leaving the bearish control zone. Let's see the 9-day here on Bitcoin dominance. So 9-day, man, closed on the lowest close on the 9-day time frame since July 8, catching massive follow through to a prior bearish engulfing candle and printing strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram once again. RSI at 50, so RSI it's neutral. You have a bearish divergence argument here from this high to this high. This is a lower high, this high, from all these highs here. So maybe this bearish divergence could start to play out on the 9-day. Let's see the Bollinger Bands. So Bollinger Bands are not compressed, and you have not touched the lower end of the bands on the 9-day, chat, since May 16, 2021. That the 9-day time frame on Bitcoin dominance has not tapped into the lower end of the band. So we may be due in the following months to see the price come touch the lower end of the bands here, sitting at 54.1. All right. Since we're talking about dominance, let's go see USDT dominance, which was pretty insane today. How high it was at some point. Confirmed a bullish engulfing candle. Your highest daily close on USDT dominance confirmed since when was this? November 28, 2024, and possibly a second bearish retest, chat, to this normie ascending trend line. Remember that this trend line comes all the way back from January 2018, December 2017, held a support a bunch of times, even in March. And you had a breakdown just a few weeks ago with a bearish retest, and now possibly the second bearish retest to it. You can see it almost touched it, but you know, it's pretty much there. It's a zone, you know, it's not it's not just like one line. This represents an area, right? An area of interest where you had a bearish retest to it. But also, interesting enough, you bounced at the same bounce area from March 14 of this year. Look at that 3.8% area here. Was just too strong for sellers to be taken out of this today or possibly this week, with a massive bullish engulfing candle printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram, and the RSI also leaving the seller's control area. Highest RSI reading on USDT dominance since November 5th. So before the elections, that you're not seeing this readings on the RSI for USDT dominance, and also I think on Bitcoin dominance. Let's see the 9-day. 9-day looks spectacular. You confirmed the lowest 9-day close since December 2021. So multi-year lows for the 9-day on USD dominance. You're printing strong negative momentum in the MACD histogram, although you just flipped red. This has still 7 days to mature, and you're in the sales control area on the 9-day time frame. Where bears are in control here on the RSI for the 9-day time frame. So everything's fine. Just don't panic yet. And you confirmed another 9-day close outside of the bands to the downside on USD dominance. Let's see if a week from here we will be able to close another 9-day below 3.8, implying continuation to the downside and getting another consecutive 9-day close outside of the Bollinger Bands. So really volatile Monday and opening of the week, you know, but that's it's not being, you know, an exception on early month price action, right? If you go look at the opening of November, if you go look at the opening of October, September, August, even July, June, all of them had an early month, you know, shakeout or, you know, dump. You could say the same here for September, right? I mean October, the same thing here for September, the same thing here for August, same thing for July. It says for May here, so you can see it's just been some kind of a trend. So having this kind of early in the week price action, maybe just a few more days from now, this will look just another wick that BTC has been absorbing, and a great opportunity for sidelining people to just manifest that their conviction in this market. Whoa, where did it go, chat? So yeah, just good price action, man. Just don't get too scared or don't die on leverage. Basically, survive until 2025. That's what I think. You gotta survive until 2025, where possibly IWM will be in price discovery, Ethereum will be in price discovery, altcoins will be flying. I'm talking about IWM, man. Look at here. You also had a pullback on IWM. Trying to go for price discovery. It hasn't been able yet, but I think that once IWM is finally ripping into price discovery here, you will see altcoins fly, because this is like the alternative stocks index. This is the small caps index, the Russell 2000 ETF for stocks, you know, representing, you know, the smaller companies, you know, I don't know, PayPal, whatever, Spotify, you know, all those basically stocks that are not as big as the Magnificent Seven. They're represented on this chart, and when usually this chart is ripping higher, for example here, you broke all-time highs, all this price action is good for altcoins, right? Also, you could argue the same about here when you broke all-time highs. All this price action was really good for altcoins and BTC and crypto. So that has not happened yet, chat. It could take a few more weeks. Like, who cares? Like, we're here in the long run. We want to make those. We want to make those gains once this actually happens, chat. Like, once IWM is finally and decisively trading, you know, into all-time highs and price discovery. All of this will be really good price action in crypto. So yeah, just be patient until 2025. You could get you could get a few shakeouts in December, although historically the second half of December is usually good for risk on and crypto, especially on an election year, chat. So have that in mind. All right, so that's what I think regarding BTC. Before we go see Ethereum and Solana, I want to pull up total 3. So total had a bearish engulfing candle, quite the naughty one, down 6.3% into the lowest close since when was this? Since like basically early December of this year, since like December 2nd. You lost also the overbought area, but are still above the buyer's control zone on total, above 60 barely, and printing strong negative momentum bar on the MACD histogram, and actually the highest negative momentum you've seen on total since November 5th, since before the election. So you can see a full reset on the oscillators, going all the way back into prior election price action. You always want to see a reset on the oscillators, unless they took it like this low, you know, and you go sub 50. Well, that's not too good. But when you usually do something like this and you're able to hold like through 60, 55, whatever, you get an instant chance to go back into overbought again, and that would imply basically another all-time high, because that's the effect on being above the buyer's control zone. When you get a recovery, like it could be like just a tiny recovery like this, and you will be already back in on all-time highs. It's because the buyers are in control here above 60. So any bounces, the buyers will pound that ball, you know, into a stratosphere. And the same can be said on the bearish side of things. You know, when the sellers are in control below 40, and you get, you know, like a recovery, a bounce, and then you start nuking again, you could just do this, and you already could be in price lower than the one it was here, right? I think that makes sense, right, chat? So total, not a bearish engulfing candle, but I like what I'm seeing on the oscillators. Completely reset it and giving the chance for good price action to develop. I actually want to see the 9-day time frame. 9-day, impeccable, highest 9-day close confirmed in history, and almost the same as with BTC here, man. You're having consecutive 9-day closes outside of the bands, so I'll be keeping a close eye into total too, because just like what happened here in 2020, when you get a 9-day close back inside of the bands, then you usually get some kind of some kind of pullback. And interestingly enough here, this was a great signal, by the way. Like, I'm actually gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up BTC down below here. So the 9-day. Okay. All right. Deploying your bounce. So look at this, chat. I'm gonna be using this tool for potentially identifying, the possible top or local top for this market. So here on all the way November through January, you had consecutive 9-day closes, both on total and on BTC. Then you had a 9-day close back inside of the bands, both on BTC and on total. But then you had an immediate invalidation, implying that you were going to continue higher. So the same thing happened here on BTC. But then on total, you had another 9-day close back inside of the bands. You had the same in BTC, but you didn't have that immediate invalidation on BTC. You just started to chop. But on altcoins, on total, you did have that immediate invalidation. You continued higher. So you can see a divergence here. On total against BTC. So when you see, for example, BTC just going into a lower high, for example, you do this, just like you're doing here, you have this impulse and then a lower high, but altcoins do this, right? Just like what you did here, then that's usually a local top, because you never see altcoins really lead anything. If you start to hear, our altcoins are leading this time around, altcoins are leading BTC, like be really careful and suspicious regarding that, okay? So total also looks healthy on the higher time frame. It just had a worse daily bearish engulfing candle than BTC, but it doesn't matter, because I think that BTC will resolve higher 2 weeks from now, a month from now, and total, of course, will follow that path. All right, let's go see some altcoins. Start with Ethereum. Ethereum had a really bad day, down 7.3% into a bearish engulfing candle, your lowest daily close, confirmed since December 3rd. But the good news is that you had a strong reaction from the 35.82, 35.819 bucks here, this 3,500 bucks level. Strong inflection zone, you know, regarded as resistance a bunch of times. You can see here this complacency shoulder 2022, complacency shoulder from when was this? July 2024. So I think, yeah, this will continue higher. Just I don't know. The pullback affected altcoins stronger this time around, but it's cool to see that buyer stepped in, absorbed here this low, and now you're just sitting above support, waiting for BTC to just tell altcoins what to do. Okay, let's see the oscillators. So you also had some kind of oscillator reset on Ethereum. You lost the 60, but barely. You're just 1 point shy from the buyer's control zone. Printed a weak positive momentum bar, but still a green bar today. And you're flipping red just for now. But you still have 23 more hours, chat, to turn this around. So don't get that scared. For everyone tuning on X, I appreciate it. You guys could like my post for the stream. Thanks for the retweets as always. And for my friends watching on YouTube, also remember to smash that like button, hit that bell, that sub, so you don't miss a stream, especially in price action like this, you know, where you could get scared or whatever, you know. I'm here to give you, you know, the good news that the 9-day looks fine. 3-day closing tomorrow, so we'll be looking at the 3-day tomorrow. You're working on a bearish engulfing candle on Ethereum and printing weaker weaker positive momentum for now, but we'll see in 24 hours, chat. We'll see if they can basically save the bearish engulfing. Let's go see Solana. Solana also had an 8.6% pullback and stopped at a key level at 215, chat. Look at this level, 215, this top manufacturer in September 9, 2021, and held a support today, chat. You held it here a few days ago, and now today you closed above it, and you actually went below 205. You went as low as 203. Yeah, and catching follow through to yesterday's bearish engulfing candle. Was it a bearish engulfing? No, just a strong Rekt candle. You also have that hidden bullish divergence argument on Solana. Whenever this thing stops consolidating, then I think this hidden bullish divergence will play out and continue to mature, because I don't think that you will be taking out this low. If you take out this low, you invalidate the hidden bullish divergence. I don't think you're gonna go into 156 in the near short term. I could be wrong, but I don't think that you will. And since I don't think that you will go below 156, then I think that eventually this hidden bullish divergence will get confirmed and hopefully play out into higher prices on Solana, and hopefully a run into all-time highs. Let's go see ETH BTC, chat. Talk about ETH BTC for a minute. So ETH BTC, this is the daily, had a 3.6% decrease today, going for the lowest daily close since December 3rd. You actually had some bids from the 3,700 to the 3,600 area here, this level of interest, this strong inflection zone throughout time, hopefully being held as support, chat. You're losing positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You don't have any kind of bearish divergence. You just have bearish confluence for now on the oscillators. And the bad news, chat, is that this could potentially turn out to be just another lower high regarding the previous high, and you get the point. So the trend has not reversed yet on ETH BTC. As we said, you need consecutive higher highs and higher lows on ETH BTC before calling a trend reversal. So maybe they hold the lows, and then you can call the first higher low. and then they take out this high, and then you have a higher high, and then another higher low, and that's when you get a confirmed, you know, trend reversal with consecutive higher highs and higher lows, Chad. That's what we're looking for on ETH BTC, although you do have arguments, for example, on the 3-day time frame, which will be closing tomorrow on potentially a bearish engulfing candle. You have this Dragonfly Doji with a bullish engulfing candle as follow through as a potential bottom down here. It looks beautiful. You have also multi-month bullish divergence on both oscillators, not only RSI but also the MACD histogram. You have all of that as confluence, or basically a strength for a reversal. But regarding price action, and price action's king, chat, you could have all these divergences in the world or whatever, but ultimately price action is king. You need to study trends. The trend is your friend. And for now, the trend on ETH BTC is to the downside, hopefully to be reversed soon. See how the 9-day closed 2 days ago here. 9-day looks beautiful. Close the highest 9-day close since September 18 on ETH BTC. First positive momentum bar being printed on the MACD histogram as we speak since July 17. RSI finally leaving the bearish control zone, sitting at 41. So the next few 9-day closes will be critical, chat, to know if actually positive momentum is coming back into ETH BTC, or we will continue to see a little bit more of a bleeding down against BTC before a strong reversal. Let's go see Sol BTC and Sol ETH. I have them here. Okay, Sol BTC first. Sol BTC, man, catching follow through to a bearish engulfing candle and a bearish retest to a 200 moving average, and quite the follow through, man. 5%, you know, loss on today daily after this bearish engulfing on Sunday. And you want to be above 23,847 sats here, this inflection zone from 2021 and 2022. And you also want to be above the 200 moving average, chat. Let's see the 9-day. Oh man, you remember this 9-day where we had this I think there's a bearish abandon baby. Let's see, or was it a dead hanging man? No, it's not an abandoned baby. It's way too big, but possibly the hanging man. So yeah, somewhat of a dead hanging man here. We talked about this a few weeks ago, and we said it's not about the pattern. That doesn't mean anything. You need to follow through. And then the following 9-day close actually was follow through, chat. Look at this 9-day close here. Didn't look at this in quite some time. I think we saw this like 3 weeks ago. When was this? Yeah, like mid-November. And then it caught follow through, and then another follow through, and now you're working on the lowest 9-day close is September 9. Hopefully this gets absorbed in the next week. But look at the amount of negative momentum you've been building on Sol BTC, chat. You're in a severe drought of positive momentum on the MACD here. You have not seen positive Momo on the 9-day since March 31st, chat. So it's been around 252 days that Sol BTC has not seen positive momentum on the 9-day time frame, and you're picking negative Momo once again after you went for a full reset. Like, this was the argument. Like, momentum was about to flip positive, chat, about to flip neutral, but then sellers came in and started picking up negative momentum once again, chat. RSI 47 neutral, you know. But makes me wonder, chat, if this actually is real, man. Hopefully it's not. You know, this could turn around at any time, and this means nothing, chat, unless you come back down here into the sign of weakness and you enter phase E. just when you enter phase E here is where you could have an argument about this having a higher probability or a higher outcome of playing out. Until that happens, you know, this is just noise. This is just, you know, price action. This could be anything. This could be just a year-long crap market, sideways market before, you know, continue higher. But when you come down here and you confirm the sign of weakness, now you have an argument, you know, and everyone has it. Like everyone in the world could open up Sol BTC on a daily time frame, look at the structure and say like, oh my god, this is a distribution. This is a wake up distribution schematic too, right? Whereas a better probabilistic outcome of playing out to the downside rather to the upside. It's just basically what we're saying. But until that happens, and if it happens, there's nothing to be concerned about, just for educational purposes, right? It's what we're looking at here. It was actually wild to see all that negative momentum in the daily time frame. So here in the daily, just confirmed the lowest daily close on Sol BTC. Oh man, since August 19, since the day after the FOMC meeting, where the first cut rate this year was September 18, and then the day after Sol BTC bottomed and went on a nice recovery here to retest the 200 moving average as resistance once again. So multi-month lows on Sol BTC today, sitting on the bearish control zone on the RSI, on the daily RSI, and printing strong negative momentum once again on the MACD histogram. And actually the highest momentum, okay, it's from since December 4. You didn't take out the December 4 negative momo. Yikes, man. Yikes. I do want to see Solana strength, but I don't know, it just kind of feels a little bit weird to see all that pump fund, all that selling pump fund has been doing, you know, consistently month after month. Just feels a little bit bad to have all that selling pressure, you know, consistent selling pressure, because the Ethereum Foundation selling, you know, every now and then. I know they sell like huge amounts, but selling every now and then is fine. But knowing that you will have like a perpetual, you know, selling pressure on Solana is just a little bit odd. That's what I gotta say. Sol ETH. Let's go see Sol ETH. Oh my god, man. Lowest daily close confirmed for Sol ETH since before October 17. You don't want to take out this low, chat. You don't want to get a daily close below down here. You don't want to lose this level. Like your typical 25-year-old technical analyzer, like lose this level, lights out, or moment to pay attention. You know that meme? This is moment to pay attention now, chat, on Sol ETH. Look at this inflection zone, manufactured November 2022. I mean, no, 2021. Regarded as resistance so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then was broke and held support, and into all-time highs rally we go. So you can see the significance of that level, chat. It's no joke. It's no joke losing the former all-time high on Sol ETH, and it's not only a no joke before of the historic value of that level. It's because you also will be creating a lower low on the chart. You know, you will be taking out this low. Okay, a lower low could mean anything. You know, you could retest the 200 moving average and then continue ripping higher into all-time highs. Yes, but then if you get a lower low and you start going up, then some market participants could think like, like, is it over? Is it a lower high? Or then here, is it a lower high? Or then here, is it a lower high? You could have like so many instances. I'm thinking like, what is this doing? If this actually a lower high, and if you get a lower low and then a lower high, you could potentially start talking about trend reversal on Sol ETH into maybe another lower low, and then a lower, and then another lower high, and then you have a 3 falling peaks, classic distribution pattern where you have your high, your lower high, and then a lower low with a lower high with a lower low, being this your inflection zone of the distribution, you know, and all of this turning out to be distribution on Sol ETH, which will be weird, but yeah, I guess the market likes to operate in funny ways, I guess. Let's see the 9-day here. So lowest 9-day close confirmed since October 6th. Printing the first negative momentum bar, strong negative momentum bar since August 4, chat, since the bottom of the carry trade, you know, on Japan's implosion, basically. Multi-month lows on the MACD histogram. The RSI at 52, so losing the bullish control zone, losing the overbought, now neutral. You have a bearish divergence now confirmed, chat, on the MACD histogram and the RSI. From this high, so this macro high from March into this lower high on October, November of this year, right? You have a higher high here in price and a lower high on the oscillators, implying potential buyer's exhaustion, which also goes in line with what we were saying on Sol BTC. Are buyers getting exhausted from the selling that pump funds doing, and potentially other, you know, big entities might be doing on Solana? You don't have a Solana ETF now, so that don't know any other big sellers that might be nuking Sol BTC now. But yeah, also, chat, remember, if this actually gets confirmed and you get the wick of distribution, and one thing is getting confirmed, maybe it doesn't play out. You could come all the way down here, confirm the wick of distribution, and maybe it doesn't play out. Like, it just gives you a better edge. It just gives you a better probabilistic outcome. Like, probabilities will be that it will be more likely that it plays out that it doesn't, but it could also not play out. And if it does play out, it would just mean Solana bleeding against BTC. It doesn't mean Solana bleeding against the USD, you know, or against its USD pair. It would mean just BTC outperforming it, right? Either to the upside or to the downside. All right. So if you want me to look at some altcoins, let me know in the chat. I'm gonna start picking up a few of them. Dominance just flipped green minutes ago. BTC outperforming both Solana, but not Ethereum. Let's see how. So you can see how a lot of the coins that were basically vertical for the past 2 weeks got destroyed. And even memes, man, that they were not doing this kind of price action, they also got destroyed. So utility outperforming meme coins both to the upside and to the downside. I saw Pepe was green at some point today. I don't know. I probably closed red, right? I don't think it was able to. It actually closed green, chat. This looks like a bearish abandon baby though. Not gonna lie. Look at this small doji candle and a massive wick to both the upside and downside. Now selling off down 3.1% on a potential bearish engulfing candle you'll need tomorrow to see. You also have a bearish divergence argument. If this actually locally tops and you can continue to come down, you could have a bearish divergence here on the oscillators on Pepe. Hopefully it does not, you know. And it shows strength. Is this real, chat? APX green right now? Or is this delayed? I think it's not. Well, at least it's green on the USD pair. Touched the 200 moving average, held at a support, down 2.3%. That's not that bad. And actually is up 3.1% right now as we speak. I made a tweet about this coin earlier today on the Ethereum pair. Astro Pepe X. The argument here is pretty clear. I'm gonna get rid of the 200 moving average. So you have a long-term established uptrend, you know, higher highs with higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, you know. It's just been like price action is a little bit messy, you know, it just chops around, and then in 1 or 2 seconds, boom, you know, it catches up for months and months of price action. But you had a clear resistance here, you know, this green area. Flip now to support. Like you held it here, and you also held it here. And you also have an ascending channel, you can see here, conceptualized. This is the hard line, the mid-range held as resistance. And you have a bullish cipher harmonic here at the parent completion zone, actually, right here. Actually, gonna move it to the daily close. So you have an argument here about a potential reversal coming soon for this is APX against Ethereum, by the way. So it either holds this low here, I mean this inflection zone at 46.84, or maybe comes back down all the way down into the bottom of the channel. That's doesn't matter. But when you have this nice harmonics, I'm starting to pay attention, you know. Maybe you do something like this, you know, you go for a type 2 return of the bullish harmonic, and that's when you could take a position and ride into potentially harmonic highs. But it's nice to see that some coins are actually green on the day, or this is actually the daily that didn't close, actually is gonna close green. The Dex screener has some funny way to looking at stuff. So yeah, Pepe, hopefully they hold it or they respect the lows here. I wouldn't want to see that bearish divergence get confirmed. See DeFi. DeFi has been one of the strongest. Look at the absorption on Aave, man. DeFi has been one of the strongest sectors in the past few weeks. Aave, I think it was the best reacting one for sure. The one that and Curve, man, Curve also holding up pretty nice here. See meme coins, SPY 6900 confirmed minus 15%. Ticker Bitcoin also, of course, down 14%. Let's see ENA. Look at the absorption on ENA, man. Barely 2.2% loss today. Massive bullish absorption, buyers absorption. Hyperliquid up 9.8% on the freshly opened candle. Dimension up 1.6%. But look at Dimension down 22% today, chat. Confirmed. Not the same animal spirits going on ENA than Tia and Dime. Let me tell you that. At least not for now. Manta, Renzo. You know, I think ENA outperformed most of the utility today, chat. Quite the bits that this asset had down here, and it's been going vertical here since this inverse head and shoulders, you know, with a shoulder confirmation low down here with a higher low breakout of the neckline. You never came back down. You had a bullish retest to this previous inflection zone of 51 cents, and then it was off to the races, chat. See how Sol memes. Solana has not been getting that bad. Let me tell you that. Act 1 down 20%. Let's look at Mudeng, man. Mudeng got a listing on Coinbase. I'm not sure if he got the real listing or they added to the roadmap. Whatever. They had a 66% pump here. Fully retraced now. And starting to look a little bit, I don't know. Maybe distributive. Above here. Bonk also destroyed, falling below this inflection zone. It's pretty all-time high. Billy wasn't that bad actually. Some on-chain coins that did not do as bad. Some of them did. GigaChat down 12%. Mumu bearish engulfing candle down 15%, but this structure is still untouched. Look at how they respected it, chat. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, with a higher high here, breaking out the breakout line here of this 3 rising valleys pattern. I have a tweet about this, you know, comparing it to Ethereum. I might do a clip about it. But most of the other stuff, man, if you zoom out here on Retardio, looks pretty bad. Popcat too. Like most of this meme coin is starting to look scary, man. Hopefully it's me just mid-curving it. So this is my meme coin, you know, index, composite, whiff, Punky, Pepe, Bonk, Mog, Popcat, Giga, Ticker Bitcoin, and Mumu. Just closed on the lowest daily time candle since November 9, chat. since a month ago. Basically, it had the lowest daily candle close since 1 month ago, chat. And it closed down 18%. We're just looking for that higher low, chat. Where is the higher low? You need a higher low regarding this previous low, because you have a higher high here. You've been just chopping for 3 weeks now. Where will the higher low will come? If it comes. What is this song? Okay, this is Mumu, Popcat, GigaChat, Tiger Bitcoin Mog against Tia, Blast, Arbitrum, Radium, and CHR. They had a reaction here from the lows, but now you're going back down again. Is this a dead cat bounce on memes against utility, whether that is to the upside or to the downside? But apparently, chat, utility will continue to outperform memes. This looks nice. This has more data. This is Athena, Blast, Sia, Tia against Popcat, Mumu, and Pepe on a long-term established downtrend. You have a low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and now potentially another lower low regarding these previous lows here. You didn't take out this low, although you took out both of these two lows. You were not able to take out this one, stalling inflection zone being regarded as resistance. But if you reclaim this area and continue going higher, man, I'll tell you this, it looks poised for utility to outperform memes. Grass also destroyed, Radium destroyed, everything on Solana got destroyed, man. You can clearly see, okay, Jito held better, Camino also held better. But you can see that apparently animal spirits are more on Ethereum right now than on Solana. You can see also that on things like ENA, things like, for example, what else did we see on ETH that was doing better? I think it was Aave above here, Aave, Curve, you know, they also held better. Whereas Sol meme coins, you know, just got wrecked. So yeah. BTC up 0.7% on the freshly opened candle. Ethereum up 1.2%. It's pretty nice. So maybe this was it, chat. It would be pretty funny if this was actually it. Alright, so we're going on for about an hour. Remember to like the stream on your way out. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll be tuning in tomorrow at around the same time, maybe at the daily close, or maybe a little bit after. I'll let you guys know. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are chats. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I think it's because, in addition to the fact that the sea changes, and the light changes, and the ships change, it's because we all came from the sea. And it is an interesting biological fact that all of us have in our veins the exact same percentage of salt in our blood that exists in the ocean. We have salt in our blood, in our sweat, in our tears. We are tied to the ocean. And when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch it, we are going back to where